Good morning, everyone.
My name is Nguyễn Hồng Phương Linh. My partner today is Hoàng Ngọc Tú Anh. We are grade 11, class 11A2 at Chuan High School. Through speaking contest realized English school year 2022 to 2023, today we're delighted to be here to share with you one of the burning issues in our Gen Z lives, which is fear and self-doubt.
And our presentation will be divided into three main parts. First, we'll talk about the real difficulty that we went through. Second is a sharing of the original solutions that we have applied and have had good results. And finally, we want to send to you some messages. And now, let's start.
In our opinion, one of the problem reasons that our Gen Z tend to be shy and avoid when we encounter obstacles is that fear and self-doubt. Fears of others laughing at us, fear that we can't afford it, fear that we put a lot of effort into it without getting regarded.
Although schools, communities, and societies are always trying to organize inspirational activities. Perhaps only a few days later, we are still back to our zone, and this is really harmful to the development of society because a young generation does not dare to bravely overcome fear to achieve success.
At that time, we used to be like that. It's really hard to give up our comfort zone to step out into the outside world. We were always in a state of confusion, not knowing what to do, to let outside the rip with that negative emotion.
So, how did we get over it? We think it's not a moment that comes and changes everything, but it happens very slowly, little by little. Every time fear came upon us, what we looked at, where was the cause of that fear? Perhaps it is from the fact that we always compare ourselves to others and then feel guilty and inferior about ourselves. Indeed, the most threatening fear we face is the fear inside of us.
At that time, we went online, watched a lot of videos and websites talking about it at first and how to solve it. And then we found two resolutions for ourselves: understand others, understand yourself, and watch motivational videos. But I think it depends on each person, not necessarily a completely reasonable way.
And here are two reasons why we chose those methods. About solution 1, understand others, understand yourself. We need to know that behind all the success of the person you are admiring, or the hard work, non-stop work, there's a practice. Days when they cried until they were swollen. You know, they spend a lot of time achieving their success, while we just spend too little time on our goals. So the problem here is that we've made an unfair comparison. They do more, they get more. That's all.
Besides, the thing that we find difficult and then give up. The hard thing is that you haven't spent a lot of time on it. Like when you solve a problem, you don't know anything about it at first and you will find it difficult. But when you get used to it many times, it will be easier. So when we realize that, we are less likely to compare ourselves to others, but rather to fight and study for our goals and dreams.
But there comes a time that we lose our courage. So the second method, watching motivational video, was born. Although this method does not last for a long time, in that moment, we will be motivated to try harder.
Easier said than done. There's some we spend practicing to get used to the solution has lasted until now. But the fear and self-doubt is not right at its word in the beginning. Learning and doing, focusing on striving for our dreams is really great, and even better when your efforts are rewarded.
Our number of achievements has increased dramatically when we know how to overcome our own fear. Many certificates of merit for achieving excellent students, 4 certificates of merit for speaking contests that know UNESCO Global Geopark Insight, including 3 second prizes and 1 third prize, and 1 silver medal in English at Provincial Olympics, and etc.
However, the answer a problem that's what if we keep falling. Until we haven't had that problem, our future direction would probably be stopped and look at ourselves, find out what we did wrong, and then correct mistake and keep trying.
Before ending this video, the last thing we want to tell you is Walt Disney's famous quote: "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Indeed, each of us needs to have courage and confidence in ourselves because failure is just a small obstacle in the way to conquer your dreams. You know, if today you do not have the courage to get rid of your fear, in the future you will torment and regret that decision. So be brave, we can do it, you can do it. And that is the end of our presentation.
Thank you for listening and watching. And now,
goodbye and see you next time.